It's almost 70 years since I've been here. I came here, young fellow, bright eye, and hoping to do something in Hollywood.
You may not necessarily know his name, but you certainly know his face from iconic films like Chinatown, Blade Runner, Big Trouble in Little China, and his voice as Mr. Ping in Kung Fu Panda.
Get out, go, go, go!
But when James Hong first hit Hollywood in the early 50s, he found few meaningful roles available to an Asian actor. In the 1953 flick Blood Alley, he played a Chinese soldier.
Well, I gotta tell you, in those days, Hollywood didn't trust the Asian Americans to play the leading roles.
A lot of times the men are emasculated. We can think of Breakfast at Tiffany's, right, with Mickey Rooney's Mr. Yonioshi. Speaks with an accent, he has buck teeth.
Mr. Gold Ivory, I protest!
The leading roles, men and women, were played by white actors, you know. And my acting with J. Carrol Naish playing Charlie Chan. Every morning he had to put those eyepieces on and slant his eye a little talk, and he'd talk kind of funny like this.
Hunch, not important. Motive, clue. Things that count.
For women, there's the Dragon Lady, as well as the docile Lotus Flower, and all the women are hypersexualized. All those kind of stereotypes then become their perception of what an Asian is like.
These crude stereotypes persisted into the 80s and well beyond. In the 1986 movie Short Circuit, actor Fisher Stevens plays a South Asian engineer complete with brown face and an accent.
Girlie, come quick, girlie, danger. Come on, you.
Stevens later said he regretted playing the role.
What's happening, hot stuff?
But perhaps the single most infamous and offensive role in the 80s depicting an Asian was the character of Long Duck Dong in the John Hughes teen comedy 16 Candles.
Oh, sexy girlfriend! Banzai!
The controversial role was played by theater actor Getty Watanabe, whose mother was interned in a camp in Utah during World War II.
I knew Long Duck Dong was stereotypical, but I really just wanted to work, you know, just as an actor.
You need to feed yourself.
Yeah, exactly. What I didn't perceive is how it would affect people, you know, after it came out. I get people coming up to me and getting angry at me.
Did it feel like people were blaming you for it?
At first it did, but I think that the role had to happen in order to catapult people into figuring out, what is this? What do we do about it?
In 2002, my agent sent the audition for Austin Powers and Goldmember. Being young and ambitious, I was like, this is great. I have to do this.
Your name is?
Fukumi.
Oh, behave, baby.
This role gets held up as an example of the fetishization of Asian women and the hypersexualization. That sucks. And, you know, but I take responsibility. That was me. I took that role, and, you know, I think processing it it's tough.
This is my twin sister. Her name, Fukio.
To play the role of her twin sister, Mazoda recruited fellow dancer Carrie Ann Inaba, now a judge on Dancing with the Stars.
I thought it was really a funny role. I hate that somebody could be offended. When I hear the commentary that's out there, it scares me, because I think comedy is important to have. I think we must be able to laugh at ourselves.
Do you feel the pressure of representation? You know, there's not room for lots of us. So when you're the one, does that carry extra weight?
I always feel the pressure of representation. And every time I'm there, I try to show people me and all the complexity of who I am, and that I'm not a stereotype.
I think it's hard for me to reckon with the responsibility of being a part of a representation that created harm. But that character went through so many layers. The director, the writer, the studio head, everyone said, oh, that is okay.
Mike Myers and New Line Studios didn't respond when we asked whether they regretted the portrayals of the twin sisters. Now it seems as if the floodgates have opened for Asian American films. The Academy Award nominee immigrant story Minari, the Marvel superhero blockbuster Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and now a new movie with a lot of buzz. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, starring Michelle Yeoh and co-directed by Daniel Kwan. In the cast of Kwan's new movie, a very familiar face playing the father of Michelle Yeoh's character.
I'm so happy that I was part of that, to get out there in the society and just make it happen.
Talk about someone who has paved the way. He has been working in this industry in an environment that did not want him for many years, and yet he's survived and he's thrived and he's come out on the other end.
You make us all so very, very proud.
For James Hong, it took a lifetime to be rewarded for showing off his full potential. Earlier this month, the 93-year-old actor finally got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Having that star, it's a great recognition of my so-called talent, heritage, and what I am. My advice to all the young people out there is to keep your head above the water, and if you have the talent, you'll make it, for sure.
And you can watch our full ABC News special, Together as One, celebrating Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander heritage, A Soul of a Nation, hosted by George Takei on Hulu. Our thanks to Eva.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.